leading lawyer in any court on any case as SAN, they always be the lead. If the case in the court is 300 and then the SAN has to be called first, his case will be the number one. I no one know how the case plenty reach. His case has to be number one. That's their privilege. You understand? And so today at the coroner inquest, though another magistrate made use of the courts today, Ushodi, yes. Another magistrate made use of the courts for a while today before the inquest commenced. And when I walk into the courtroom and I saw Feisha Ogedengbe, I'm confused. Sometimes I don't know. Maybe she's Feishara Ogedengbe or Feisha Ogedengbe, but I know it's one of the two. So when I saw Feyi Ogedengbe, so I believe it's going to be awesome. That's why I came out to tell people that today we are having a very big, fish in our nets and all that. So it's a very good one. I really, really appreciate today's stuff. You understand? So it's a very, very good one. And different kind of questions were put,
This
I never give out. But the thing no dey my hand. So I don't even know who you want make I give. But I know it's I never give Asha. Like I said, I know it's going to be a very, serious one. Awesome. And so it is. Like seriously, so it is. Because at the end of the court today, it was so funny. I'm sure by now, she won't be able to go to club. She will be in a quiet place, revisiting every question they put to her, and she'll be thinking deeply about the answers that she gave. Like seriously, she'll be thinking about the answers that she gave. So, now, this is it. Shall you feel very bad? This is it. When they put the question to her, the magistrate said, calm down, feel very calm, relax, answer any question to the best of your knowledge, either yes or no. Anyone you can answer yes, say yes. Anyone you can say no, say no. And anyone you felt you're finding it very difficult, if you don't know, say I don't know. Then if you do know, tell them what you know. Don't tell us what you don't know. We want to know what you know. You understand? It is only what you know we are interested in. We are not interested in what you don't know. So, face the courts. And she faced the courts. And believe me sincerely, after all the lawyers' introductions and all that, the SAN took over. I have to commend Sanshitu. He deserve more. Like seriously, he deserve more. He really, really deserve more. And if possible, let's give him one more. Do you know why? He really shows to the world that I am not an ordinary lawyer, but I'm a senior advocate of Nigeria, SAN. I am a senior advocate of Nigeria, and You know, when you come across them, by their words, you will know them. So, for Sanshitu's performance today, it flashed me back to when the pathologist was in the witness box. You understand? So, I really know. I commend him. Yeah, I really commend Sanshitu. He has done very brilliant, convincingly brilliant, and I'm not supposed to praise him that much because he shows his professionalism. But all the same, Yoruba will say, "Tome ni ba dara kawi, ba ti eni fi shaya." No, Sanshitu is excellent. When Sanshitu took over, the first question says it all. Because when he put the first question, I sensed immediately that something is going to change. And even when the magistrate started today's proceeding, I've seen that a lot of things has changed, to be frank. She's show a new interest in this movement. She really shows a new interest. She really does shows a new interest. You know, the states complain, the representative, they complain like, in as much they are sworn oath of Aisha Ogedengbe is not yet served to them. There's a little in which they can, go. And what they are trying to do is that they don't want, the courts to proceed. If possible, it could be adjourned. So the right application will be served, and they are going to, get the right attentions and all that. But she insisted that she's not here for waste of time. Whatever we felt we need to do, let it be done and let's move on. Not going to be here for all years. Whatever you want to do, always remember that the lifeless Mohbad is in the morgue. And that is not the right place for that body to be. Over a year. So, I am not here for joke. Let's go straight to business. So, and there is no cause for alarm. Okay. So there is no cause for alarm. We just need to move on. The lawyer that started was Naira Marley's representative, who says his clients will not be available for this case. First of all, for the fact that his client has been declared free at the magistrate court, Jaba, that he has no case to answer. Secondly, I think when she's trashed out the first was when he brings in the second idea. Because I'm going to refer to it as an idea. When he says that, the magistrate said no. You see, whatever that happened in that court has nothing to do with the coroner inquest. We are not here to prosecute anybody. We are looking for the fact, what happened to Mohbad. This is a fact-finding court, which every party involved, anybody involved, whoever you are, in as much your name has been mentioned, you have to be here. You have no choice. That is when he said, okay, that his client is not in Nigeria and all that. And she rubbished that no, I'm not going to take that from you. Don't tell me your client is not in Nigeria. 100% your client is around in Nigeria. And I would not like to take some legal action against them. I want them here. He made another suggestion. Maybe they should use a virtual conversation, by calling them and transmit it through the internet. They can do the interrogation, which she said, no, you can't put me to this kind of stress. I'm not going to take that. I am prepared to face whosoever the person is, physically, eyeball to eyeball. What if I went through all this stress and at the end of the day, the network denies me of talking to the person? Do you know what it will take me? You want to waste a whole day for me? No, I'm not going to take that. We are going to proceed, and your client has to come in person. At the end, he has no choice than to just concur as your lordship places. So let's be rest assured we should be expecting Babatunde, what's his name? Aziz Fashola, probably the next sitting. So glory be to God. Let's just move on. So when the SAN took over and she faced Feisha Yongidingbe, I later find out that no, because it started in a way that you have to know that yes, this is a son, a senior advocate is talking. By putting it to Feisha Yongidingbe that Mrs. Feyi, I am going to start with you like this. Hey, I want you to confirm to this court. I just want you to confirm to this court that when you get to the house of Mohbad, that you met Mohbad alive. Which he said, yes, she met Mohbad alive. Okay, good. You met him alive. He said yes. What condition did you meet him? How is he feeling when you get to meet him? You met him alive, right? He said yes. Okay, good. But what condition did you meet him? And she said he was lying on the bed, not feeling fine though. But Psalm 91, I miss you. Where have you been? My sister, you're welcome, ma. Said okay. He was lying on the bed, and when I came in, DJ Bami took me up. This is where I'm going to be having issue with DJ Bami this time around. I don't think I have more to say about any other person except Bami for now. And I can't stand, because the pressure is going to be much on DJ Bami this time around. DJ Bami has a lot in his cupboard. He knows a lot, and he needs to come out and tell the world what he knows. You understand? The first testimony he came to court to give is just a trash. You just need to put that aside. Like seriously, they need to put that aside. Psalm 91. Thank you very much, man. You still owe me, baby. Like, since I forget. You're welcome, my big auntie. This is it. When I came, I saw a guy sitting on the couch, carrying the baby in his hand. And DJ Bami took me up. And when I got upstairs, I saw CY sitting beside her husband. So two of them are in the room. DJ Bami and the nurse joined them, making 4. So, which means you meet Mohbad alive. She said, yes, I met Mohbad alive. Good. That's what I want you to confirm. Now, I want you to confirm to this court. How many were you people in the room when you were taking care of Mohbad? We are four. She herself, the deceased, which is Mohbad, the wife, and DJ Bami. Making four. Okay. When you get there, things that transpire between you, the wife, Mohbad, even DJ Bami or anybody before the treatment commence. And she said nothing. They just, explain to her what happened. There's a cut arm and needs, tetanus injection and painkiller, paracetamol, which came. Okay, good. Cut it short. Let's say and put the question to her. These are the important questions, and I really throw my cap for the essay once again. So he put the question to her like, can you tell this court if at all you diagnose this person before the treatment? I've been asking this question for a very long time. Who is the doctor who prescribed to you people that this guy aunt needs tetanus injection? Who exactly is that doctor? I just want to know. I want to know. And she said she did not, do anything of such. No text. Did not recognize the person. He didn't know anything about his medical history. She said yes, she didn't know anything about Mohbad's medical history. The only thing is just that you were told that he needs this and you switch into action. She said yes. And he now asked a simple question like, to you yourself, for doing that, are you a professional? Now she is speechless. Are you a professional? You understand? Because you walk into a place and don't even know, or can you please tell this court what has transpired before you get there? Maybe a nurse has been there that has already treated Mohbad. Maybe you don't, or do you have any idea? She said no. Were you told? What were you told about, or what are the information being given to you when you got there? And she said she asked Mohbad, how far? Have you eaten? And Mohbad said yes. And Mohbad asked her, are you the nurse from Spending? She also said yes. So that is yes versus yes. Now, what injection is this? She claims she told Mohbad. What about this? She claims she told Mohbad. So okay. And she said, let's get to the business. Let me administer this injection. They need to move Mohbad from that room to another room, which I'm still finding very difficult. Why transporting Mo out of his own room to another room because they want to treat him? Question mark. Question mark. if I'm here and I need medical attention, I think my room is the best and a better place, because you can't place me on drip in my sitting room, right? I should be in my room. So I don't know why. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh. If I am wrong, anybody can correct me. I don't know why she felt Mo should be taken from one room to another because they want to administer it. And for doing that alone, I believe something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. Show eyes. I would like you to do that clarification very well, because all at the court today, when you get to know it is from Liam room to Mohbad room, a baby of 5 months has his own room, right? A baby of 5 months have his own room, and he has a bed that Mohbad can easily lie down on. Does that make sense to you yourself? Does that make sense to you yourself? You understand? I don't know. I just want you to come and correct me. I think it's to you. But you have to decline, because you know you're saying what is not right. I've sent the request to you. I would like you to come up. You understand? So I want you to come and tell me why Mohbad was lying on Liam's bed. So they need to take Mohbad out of Liam's room and took Mohbad, to Mohbad's room for treatment. If that's what you were told, I believe you yourself, you might need treatment. We don't need any form of game anywhere. The air condition, is it not? They don't off air condition. Ordinary fan, if cold they catch you show eyes. If cold they catch you, ordinary fan for your house, you no go switch am off, not to talk of AC. So a air conditioner in Mohbad's room, or it will be too much to put off, that they will need to take him out of the room to another room before treatment. I want to engage you. Please, just come up. If you can, come up. If you can, just come up. I would like to engage you. Show eyes. Because this is uncalled for. It is totally uncalled for. Understand? I don't see why my mother drop this person now. I have sent requests. You understand? And I am also lost here. Somebody will just come from nowhere, just cook up one narrative to just bring moon and they pass down. God pass you. We pass you. You understand? We pass you. This is so funny. I'm still asking that question. And there must be something serious. Why Mo was not being treated in his room, but they have to take him to another room before we could treat him? It's not making any sense. And somebody could come here to tell us, doing Hannah Suko. You said you have a question.
I listened to you the first clip, when you were at the coroner inquest. I was trying to pick up what you said. So the nurse was trying to say, go with my train of thought here. The nurse said he was okay. Have you eaten? So now, obviously, Arifa, just play back. If he's weak, according to the story, he will not be able to answer coherently. He was okay. He had eaten. Number one, right? You follow my train of thought. Number two, the second question, he now asks, what medication are you giving me? That states that his frame of mind and his strength level was okay. Because if he was weak, why do I make reference to this? Don't forget, Wumi said he was weak. I love you, Mommy. Danny, I love you too. They had to carry him to another room. Do you remember? She said he was weak. They had to move him from whatever to the child's room. So somebody who is weak obviously will not be strong enough to be asking what medication, yada, yada, yada. So those things don't add up. Now, the simple question is, if he was okay, right? Why then? He was okay. He was asking these questions. Why did you need to move him around to different rooms? That's number one. Number two, the story from the nurse, the baby was downstairs. At no point in time was the nurse saying, okay, the baby was the impression of, right, maybe you should help me here. Wumi's story of this chain of events or the ambience of the house, how things were when the nurse came. The nurse version is a little bit different. The baby was downstairs, Mohbad was upstairs. Mohbad is not weak in the nurse's story, but Mohbad is weak in Wumi's story. So you can see that there's a script that is being played. I don't know if I'm making sense. Any of you who in the comments can help me.
It makes sense. So I'm happy to hear your voice.
Of course.
Anna, so
Of course.
I'm happy so much to hear you. Someone like you in this justice.
You're making a real sense, Anna Soko, a very big one. You see, the nurse
And Arifa, I want to ask you a question, please. Arifa, between those two lawyers you are interviewed today, who is the smart face? Between two of them.
You see, if we are to talk about the lawyers, like I said earlier, I gave kudos to Sam Shitu, but they are not comparable. We are talking about a senior advocate here, so they are not comparable. This is a senior to a junior. What makes him senior will always be there. Do you understand? So
Arifa, okay. Second thing, I want to ask you second. Is it any way someone asked this lawyer, asked Feishara that who killed Mohbad? She said Wumi. Someone asked her that?
No. Nobody put such direct questions to her, and she has never given any direct answer of such. The similar question to that was when Sanshitu wants to end the first long cross-examine, he said, so with these things you said now, I put it to you that through your negligence, you are responsible for the pie of Mohbad. You pie Mohbad. And she said, no, I did not do. Then she was kind of, crying and all that. So, at any point in time, nobody asked her that who pie Mohbad, and she referred to Wumi. No. But
because you listen to Wumi.
Stylishly.
You listen to Wumi.
We are talking about You said the place.
Arifa, you listen to Wumi, right? Wumi said that Mohbad died in the house. There is no way Wumi going to lie to Iyabo Ojo. Iyabo Ojo too said Mohbad died in the house. So next, what are you telling me today? Mohbad died in the car.
You see,
you even don't know who is in the back of the car. Exactly.
Now, Arifa, so you see, just because, sorry, we're picking your brain and trying to cut your conversation, right? But you see where the point is coming. She's a nurse. Now, even if she's a quack nurse, or even, maybe an auxiliary nurse or not, Arifa, she knows the basics, right? She knows how to put a syringe in somebody's body, right? So she's able to tell that the guy, when he passed, at least the basic, the ABC, Arifa, just like the ABC of any profession you're doing, you would know the basics. So she may not be a professional nurse, but she's not entirely quack in the sense that she does not know where to put a syringe. Arifa, they gave you a syringe, you wouldn't know where to put it. She knows where the veins are. So she should be able to have been to tell or to collaborate what Wumi's saying. Oh yes, Mohbad died in the house, but that's she's bleeped out that whole scenario of, okay, I went to the pharmacy. Then, according to the story we heard, except I'm wrong, with DJ Bami, right? And then there's another version of, okay, DJ Bami, when I got back, DJ Bami was in the house or whatever, in the room with Mohbad. And then there's another story of, you sat in the front with Wumi. You didn't know if Mohbad was, for God's sake, you didn't know if Mohbad was alive or dead. So it's not making sense because you were the nurse. So you went to get injection, you came back, and something has happened. You would want to look at your patient for vital signs. At least you know the basic. You know that basic. So how can you not confirm with what Wumi is saying that this boy was dead in the house? And if truly there's no scripted games playing up, what she is saying, Queen of Treasure, and what Wumi is saying as far as the chain of events from when she got to the house, right, up until they went to the hospital, should match to some extent, at least 80%. There shouldn't be divergence of stories. It should match. You understand? So it's just, you can see the script on both bits. Arifa, I feel like they should have allowed that lady to have said everything as to what happened, her own version, before she was asked any questions. They should have allowed her to talk. Because it's too much games.
To allow her to talk.
This is too much games. Why would her version of story be different? How can you, a nurse, not see vital signs as to when a patient is alive or dead, and you're saying you don't know? How does that make sense?
You just go and just start injecting Mohbad. You didn't introduce yourself. You didn't do anything. No. You didn't even caregiving people here. They know what is right. You said that you are a quackness. Come on. Feishara, you are lying. I think that this is game they're trying to play. Wumi keep mentioning your name every interview. You are going to party. You see, she's trying to nail you. You refuse to say what Wumi did. Feishara, I wish that you are here in America. Your social security would destroy when you go to jail and come back. You will never work and make money.
Because of this. Like for me, right? What I'm seeing here, like for me, right? Oh my!
I'm not going to lie. I'm happy to hear Anna Suku voice. I'm not going to lie because this kind of today is very sad. Arifa, I was down. I'm not going to lie to you, Arifa. I was down because it's very painful. Why? Wumi lawyer, they sit down saying that, public going to teach Feishara what to do, blah, blah, blah. He came out and said it front of you today. It's trying to nail public. We never talk to, we never know Feishara. We never know if she's green or blue. We never know.
Wait, everybody. Wait, Queen Treasure, Faith, hold on.
Okay, hold on.
Please, I'm sorry. You know the whole thing here. They are all playing. They are all playing games. They keep trying to remove that Monday. Mama Mohbad is not stupid. She said her son died on Monday. So why all of them are trying to remove Monday out of this whole thing? And there is some evidence that Mohbad friend called Zoro confirmed that Mohbad died on Monday, the 11th. So why they keep trying, every one of them trying to remove this Monday out of the whole thing?
If Ishara said it, she said she was there on the 11th. The day,
Is
so
that
the
true?
same day
Are you
Mohbad
sure?
died, Ishara said it today. She mentioned on the 11th. Is it the same 11th they took Mohbad to hospital, Mohbad died in the car, blah, blah, blah? Is it the same 11th? Abba, make it make sense now.
When Joshua, Shara was not a nurse. Period. I know Shara Wati. She's not the nurse. Where is Mohbad nurse? Where is Mohbad doctor? Let it find both of them. Special is not a nurse. Like she know that person they treated it was Adura. It was not how they got facial just a cover her. She's not a nurse. Period. Shara is not the nurse. You gotta get it today. She's not a nurse. She not minister any injection in the body. They're just using her as a cover up, but she's not a nurse. Where is mobile nurse? Where is the iPhone 12? The doctor and the nurse name is in our phone. What play it? Why woman is hiding that phone? Facial is not the nurse. I'm telling you, period. She's not a nurse. Let me tell you, we should not say facial is a nurse. She's not a nurse. She's not a quack nurse. Nothing like that. She's not a nurse.
Can you let Arifa land, please?
All right. These are a very, critical reasoning because it's a broad case. It's not something behind closed doors anymore. All the hanky panky games is being open to the world that there are players somewhere. Why is it that all their stories are not going accordingly? Who is script writers that is not that contenting that whenever you give this A, the B will not continue, something just keep missing somewhere. Something just keep missing somewhere. For instance, you asking for Isha that question. He said, do you believe that these injections, the tetanus injection, the paracetamol injection, has their own reaction and side effects? She said yes. If the quantity administered overdose, definitely reacts. Okay. Are you trying to tell us that you did not, put overdose into a system? She said no. Okay. Then I want to put it to you that the tetanus injection can cause headache, kidney problem, dizziness, and so on and so forth. That easily leads to buy this ball. She said, I don't know. Okay. Do you know the side effect of paracetamol? She said no. She don't know that paracetamol gets side effect. And Sanshito said, from professional angle and professional aspect, it has its own effects, which was count, to her. And she said, I don't know, paracetamol also have side effects. And again, the man said, definitely you're not qualified to be a nurse if you don't know. Okay. The man proceeds. Somebody say, can you imagine? Yay! Now, when you get to the house, did you carry out any tests for you to know the state of the health of the person you want to treat? And for you to know if it is the right time to administer the injection or not? She said she only rely on what was, the information given to her by Dijibami, that they need tetanus injection for the hand and and all that. So you only rely on the information given to you. Yes. When you get to the house, you claim you met the deceased alive. She said yes. Did you at any point in time ask this Mohbad question himself, like about his health? She said no, which seems to me she's in a hurry.
Àlàyé jẹ́sáyé fún ọmọ ìlábẹ́rẹ́ kí n máa bá tèmi lọ.
You don't understand? She's in a hurry. That is why she could not take her time to ask the right questions. The person you want to treat is alive. You're talking to the person is talking back to you, and never off point. At any point in time, the person has never off key. Not that you're saying A, the person is saying Z. You understand? You are both on the same line, you're saying the same thing, and you're communicating, you both understand each other. Why on earth or how would you say, you as a nurse, you did not ask the right question from the person you want to inject, you want to treat? How are you feeling? Is the hand paining you? How is the pain? How are you feeling the pain? Can you move the hand? What? There's nothing of such according to her. She just goes straight to the business. And guess what the business is? She just administered the injection. That's the business. She said when she administered the first one, she waited 10 minutes. She was talking to Mohbad, and that was when she's now asking, have you eaten? Which means she even administered the first injection without confirming maybe the guy has eaten or not. But mind you, CY was standing there, according to the nurse. She has never for once left that place to go and do one or two things anywhere. No, she was 100% there from beginning to the end. Another question, why is she denying the fact that she's there if something is right? Why is she denying the fact that she's there if something is right? She continues. She said, when she wants to administer the second injection, after administering the second injection, the paracetamol, I guess, and she discovered that this guy is, Mohbad says he wants to throw up. So she pilots the guy to the restroom to do whatever he wants to do. Then immediately they came back to the room. Mo was sitting on the ground, according to her, resting his back on the wall, looking weaker than before. Common sense. As a nurse, you walk into somebody's house, you met the person held and active, you administer the first injection. After the second injection, the person is getting weak, and even weaker. And you as a wife, you are waiting for a godly person.
Sorry to cut you. I want to follow your train of thought. So she administered the first one, paracetamol, right? So the second one, so he did not react at that time. It was the second one he reacted. Is that correct?
Yes.
And what is the second
one? It was after the second injection.
What was it?
That was the tetanus injection.
Okay, carry on. I just wanted to get it right. Okay, carry on.
So now when you as a wife, you're waiting for God to come down from heaven to come and tell you, get that guy, get that lady detained for, how Bible they use their word,
Pastor, how Bible take dey use that word? Detain that lady for she has by your husband. Am I right?
Aha, that is the way Bible will put it. Are you waiting for the Holy Spirit to come and tell you that? Detain
Arifa,
this girl
sorry,
for
don't say
she
I'm
has.
Arifa, sorry, don't say I'm interjecting yet. But
Okay.
the injury was a minor injury. Now leave the autopsy and all of that. Wumi confirmed it was a minor injury, right? So now my question is this. She got there. Before she got there, they sent her the picture of the hand. So when she got there, did she not see the hand? That's number one question. You answer that. That's my first question. Why is that? Why am I asking that question? Because if she saw the hand and the wound wasn't deep, it was just a minor injury. Wumi's words, I quote, was a minor injury. Why did you have to give paracetamol through an IV? Could you not give them tablets? Now, she also said in her story that if she knew it was a minor injury, she wouldn't have bothered coming. Why were you now having to give? That tells me that for her to say that, it means she saw the body or she examined the patient and just felt it's nothing serious, right? Because you remember she said that when she saw, she was like, oh, is this thing? Why did I have to bother? Why did you have to wait for me all the way from Cotonou? Okay? So why, if that is based on her statement, why did you have to give paracetamol IV and then follow up with a tetanus injection? Because that means you're establishing the fact that there's a presence of an infection. So that's not making sense. But carry on.
Generous Queen, you're welcome. I've been waiting for you. I don't catch you now. You're welcome, my big sister. You see, Yoruba will say, Tí ìkà bá rojọ́, ìkà kọ́ ló máa dá o. This lady failed to understand the fact that there is a loss in a word that comes out from her mouth. I'm sure a lawyer will never be happy with her today because she really makes the man look somehow. She really makes the lawyer look somehow, you know. You know, when you're looking at yourself and you're not comfortable with yourself, the lawyer is not really comfortable with himself. Do you understand? She claims she met Mohbad alive. The hand was swelling. But the guy that has a swelling hand communicated with you by asking you, what is this injection? What is this injection? You understand? Pa! Generous Queen, aside you dey hold me baby lion. No bribe me with this dog. No bribe me with this dog. Now the problem is this. You dey confuse me. Thank you so very much. Okay, soon. Aside you. Thank you, ma. The problem is this. You claims assuming, that's the word she used, assuming I have seen the picture when I'm at home, I won't come. I will only tell them to take him to a nearest pharmacy where they will just, treat the hand and go back home. This is the problem there. You claim when you get to the gate was when you saw the picture. It's never too late. You walked into the house, you saw the hand and all that. Okay, this is too minor for me to treat. Let's just take him to the nearest pharmacy, let them do the right thing. Then you make your way, you leave. It's so easy.
We also established that it's not serious. It wasn't something serious. So why was
That's what she said.
Injection? There's something not.
That's what she said.
Something is not right.
She said the only difference in what she says and what others have been saying is that she did not use the word minor. DJ Bami used the word minor injury. Adura used the word minor injury. Siwa used the word minor injury. Do you understand? But the funniest part is, she said the injury is not serious. Not serious. She said yes, not serious. And in a case where injury is not serious, How come you fail to, do the right thing? What are you supposed to do? You saw the swollen hand and you met a cut that is not serious, which means unserious injury cannot cause any harm. Am I right? That's what she's telling us. This thing is not serious, but she still need to go on to administer the injections. The question would have been, when you met the hand and you discover it's not serious, why did you administer the injection? Maybe she would have one or two things to say concerning that. She said, when I gave the second injection, he complains that he wanted to throw, and I followed him to the bedroom and he threw up, and he came back sitting on the floor resting on the wall and he's looking weak. Then all of a sudden I noticed the goosebumps in his body. Then immediately I caught the attention of the wife, like, come, why is he having a goosebumps? And she said, this is how he reacts to injection, but immediately we pour him water, it will be fine. Now let me put this to you. I believe goosebumps, when you saw something that gets you irritated, your body will react to that. You may feel is it goosebumps or what they call it? You may feel it, and it's just between 1 to 2, 3 seconds. It will only comes and go. It won't remain. The only way the thing can remain is when the person is feeling cold from inside. When you're cold, you'll be shivering, you have goosebumps that will remain for a while. Which means she noticed that, not that she just saw it and just look away. The thing remains. That is why she could feel like, this thing is a reaction. What are we to do? And the wife confessed to her that this is how he reacts to injection. The person that is feeling cold, that you saw goosebumps in his body, you still allow the wife to pour water on him. I remember, if I'm sure, anybody, not me alone, everybody, once you're sick, you're cold, the first thing you run away from is water. Nobody will advise you, say, may you go bath that time when you dey feel cold, where you go gree. Unless you want use hot water, you no go gree. You have to be somewhere being covered up with duvet till you get yourself a bit. Not at that particular time that you're not feeling well, that you walk into the bedroom and you open the shower, even when you're, no, it's not done anywhere. It's not done. And they poured the water on him. Okay. Remember, she did not stop them. Instead of stopping, I don't know, maybe she has even forgotten also, because the story she was giving is extremely different from what she gives when she's in the cell. Extremely different. Maybe she don't enter party, she don't go chop turkey, she don't drink wine, she don't forget many things. That I don't know. She's giving a different narrative entirely. Now, you saw them pouring water on that guy, And the next thing you do is to just pick the Jebami. Come, let's go. Let me go and get what's this injection called? So we can stop this stuff. You didn't ask them not to pour in water anymore, according to her today. She just moved away. And she didn't go alone. She go with this same guy, DJ Bami. They got to the first pharmacy. They did not see the stuff. They went to the second pharmacy and they got it. On their way back was when DJ Bami received call or make call and confirmed to her that Mohbad is convulsing. At that time, an auxiliary nurse who trained for 3 years before became a professional auxiliary nurse and worked for a year as a professional auxiliary nurse, heard that the patient she treated is convulsing and she's confused. She didn't know what to do. According to her, she said, "I'm not in my right state of mind." Why? State of mind. The only thing that can make you not to be in your right state of mind at that particular time is conscience. Conscience. Yemi sis, no mind me. I just like to package the English. You don't understand. The only thing that can make you feel bad at that particular time, that can make you as a nurse not to know the next thing to do, is conscience. You've been judged. Why do I do this so long? Kini mo ṣe yìí? What have I done? God, why? Why did I find myself in this mess? It is conscience. Princess of peace. All of now wey dey hold me lion just dey enter today. It is conscience that can make you to feel that way, nothing more. You were not confused, but you inject this boy when he was okay, just a bit weak. And you said when they took him from one room to another, they only guide him. They only guide him from one room to another. But after injecting this boy, you understand? After injecting this boy, when they want to take the boy to the car, they did not guide him. According to her, she said they carried him like a baby. You know the way you carry your infant in your hands. It's usually like that. When you carry a baby like this, somebody that is lifeless. You carry, somebody carried the leg, somebody carried the head, somebody hold on for back, and they rush and go inside car. A lifeless woman being. And when she saw that, as a nurse who administered injection to a person that is alive, and all of a sudden the person is unalive, you're sensing this person is dying. You should have known what to do, at least to uphold him till you get to the hospital. Maybe by eating his chest, maybe by, talking to him, make sure he's breathing, stuffs like that. But no, she still sits in the front beside Wunmi. And she claimed she did not know the people at the back. That is where I'm confused. She said, all of them, I don't know them. But I just know people are sitting at the back. I don't know them. Can you imagine?
Yes, Arifa, sorry to cut you off, right? This is where I come in. I've been listening. This is where I'm coming in. I've heard Papariano read that the nurse said that they brought the neighbor's car, right? Is it true that they brought the neighbor's car to put Mohbad in, as Wunmi claim on her this thing?
According to the nurse, she said when she walks in from the gate, she saw Mohbad. They are putting him inside a car and they are trying, to drive him out. And they ask, who drive the car? She said, the neighbor. This is where I have problem with that answer, King. How did she get to know the neighbor apart from the people living in the house? They claim they are 15 in the house.
Because
how did she get to know the neighbor?
Thank you. Because this car belonged to Mohbad. This is Mohbad's car, and Adura is in this car. So if she says she never saw Adura until they got to the hospital, Adura is the one that is having a Mohbad on his lap here. And this car belongs to Mohbad. If you check his video, let me see if I can get that video. But you can keep talking. I will get that video. We just propose.
I'm sorry, before you say something, sorry, about this car issue, because if you go to the CTC, the Nigeria police, they said Mohbad's PA drove them to the traffic. Mohbad's PA. And now, the people in the house, they said it was the neighbor that drove them to the traffic. But the Nigeria police told us the PA drove them to the traffic. So you see, Darusha was in that house. Why are they hiding Mohbad's car? Why are they hiding Darusha? And how did Darusha get hold of Mohbad's car? Because they said it was faulty.
This is where people will keep asking some critical questions, because it has to do with what you have here. It has to do with what you have here. You understand? It has to do with what you have here. Look at the story of the police. It's quite different from what the wife says. Quite different from what the nurse says. Quite different from what the brother says. Different kind of story on one person. You understand? And what is so far so good in Corona Inquest? It is only today they pin somebody down, connected directly to the death of Mohbad. It is only today. It is only today somebody indeed indict herself. Somebody indeed submit herself. Somebody indeed, point accusing fingers to herself. It is today that somebody did confess to the crime. Over a year, going to 2 years now, if I'm not mistaken. You understand? Because she said neighbor's car. According to Feishayo Ogedimbe's mom, her mom claims that she told me that Adura, Darosha, Omowumi, DJ Bami, they are all there. And I remember I asked that question that very day. How did she get to know Darosha and the relationship between Darosha and Mohbad? How did she get to know Adura and the relationship between Adura and Mohbad? The only person she can easily pick there is the wife, being the only woman in the house. You understand? So, how did she get to know all these things within few hours? Just 2 hours interval. She walks into that house 2:30 p.m. and everything, they got Mohbad to the hospital around 3:30 p.m. within an hour. Within an hour. You understand? So, how did she get to know all these things? But coming to the court today, telling a different story entirely. Who is deceiving who?
Arifa, and more importantly, how could she? Arifa, more importantly, how could she, within an hour, all of that was happening? The boy was alive. was okay. He was asking him medication, and so she ran to what pharmacy? If the pharmacy or wherever she went to get some whatever medication was that close, why did they need her in the first place? Why did they need her? Because
According to her,
if she got in an hour, go on.
According to her, when Sanshitu put it to her that wait, how close is the pharmacy to the house? She claims it is extremely trackable. You understand? Come on, it's trackable. They rushed down there and they could not find what they want. So they need to go to the next pharmacy which is not closer. And she said there is no bus, no cab, no bike. So they run down there to get those stuffs. So it took them a while, you know, for going and coming and all that. It took them a while. This is where I have problem with that movement.
Sorry, Arifa,
This
good
is
evening.
yeah, good evening,
Arifa,
Mama T.
good evening, all the panelists and comment section, everyone. Good evening. Arifa, please, sorry, we are together at the inquest, so I understand everything you are talking about here, and I just want to relax myself. After this program, I will give when you are done. When it's about like 20 minutes for you to end your show, please kindly invite me. I will come back. Labi is dragging you and I want to drag Olori Buruku here. You know, I don't normally open my platform, so please, but I don't want to distract your show. Go on with your show. When it's about like 20 minutes for you to end this show, please invite me. I will come back. Olori Buruku here, I will drag him here tomorrow. I will open my laptop. Also, thank you. I'm sorry.
All right, Mama T, let's just put that aside. We are bound to drag. It's part of me. I enjoy that a lot. Let's put that aside. We move. So, when they put the question to her, how, you know, the distance between the house, the second pharmacy, and how long does it take you to get home and all that? She could not give the accurate time, but when she came back, she saw them transporting Mohbad from the house to the car to the pharmacy. Now, Anna Suko, listen to this comment of her. She said, and I quote, that she followed them to the first hospital where they issued the death certificate. And the first doctor called her and asked her, what have you given him? And she responded. The doctor said, get out, get out. And after leaving that place, they went to the second hospital. They asked her the same question. After a while, she said she followed them to the first hospital and she didn't follow them home. She didn't follow them to the second hospital, but she left the house around 10 p.m. Something is not adding up. You know,
Okay,
lots
Arifa,
of contradiction.
before we unpack that, let's go back. Now, remember, according to either the police report or the coroner, what do you call that thing again? That thing they give in the court. I don't. Please remind me. They pay that long paper that we read from the court. We have this fact that said that the hospital said he was brought in dead. Now, for you people who are medical professionals, so he was brought in dead, and they said something about rigor mortis or something, whatever had set in. Now, I'm going back again to timelines here. She saw Mohbad alive approximately about 2:30 or maybe before 3 o'clock or 3:30 max when he was pronounced dead. How is it possible that rigor mortis had set in? Because if you want to approximate it, if she saw him alive as at 2 or past 2:30, whatever, he died within an hour or an hour and a half. Wumi said he died at home, okay? Hospital said brought in dead. How is it possible?
Let me cut you short there.
Go on.
How I wish Perkins is here. Perkins can testify to this. The day we went to the general hospital at Ikorodu here, and we are able to meet with the senior.
Kí ló máa ń pè àwọn dókítà tó máa ń head hospital? Ẹni tó head hospital general hospital.
We met the person that head that general hospital, the number one there, and they collected all our phone, okay, medical director, thank you. They collected all our phones and every recording gadget, they put it down so that the man can open his mind to talk to us. And I put this question to him. The man says, I think there are three. One, but we are talking to the main man, but others are also giving answers. He said, it happens. Only, listen, only if typical poison has been into the system. So,
System yẹn á ti máa jẹrà after few minutes ló bá kú láti ní. Ṣé onímọ̀ sọ ti yẹ? Poison kò ju ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ lọ. You understand? Nǹkan tí ń ṣe láti ní.
Stuffs like that. Now, how could somebody buy around 3? Do you understand? And let's even say by 4, he's already in the second stage. No, it takes like 5 hours
for the body to start fermenting from inside. If it is natural death,
you understand? It takes like 5 hours for the body to start fermenting from inside.
The rigor mortis will set in. You understand? That is the decomposition process. If I'm not making mistake, stage 1.
So, how come the body is in stage 2 already? You understand? But she claimed she met Mohbad alive. She administered the injection alive.
Arifa, and the timeline from Kuramed to Perez, even with all their calculations, still within an hour. So if you approximate it, if she saw that boy alive at 2:30, right? Let's say the boy died at 3. He died from when they took him out of the house to the hospital, both hospitals, the timeline is within 2 hours. Plus minus. The timelines of death is within 2 hours. So how is it possible? Even the first stage of rigor mortis, how is that possible? Because at that point in time, the hospital, him being rushed from the impression they're giving us, oh, he was rushed, they got him to the car, got a car. The hospital they'll be trying CPR. They'll be trying to resuscitate him. There's still a chance of, they can perform CPR, what they call that thing, where they use defibrillators, because they did that for my mom, and they start pumping the heart to come back. They'll start doing anything. For the hospital to treat him, to just say within 20 minutes, oh, he's already dead, he's already gone. That don't make sense. This is why I still think, okay, listen, if they really went to an investigation, you need to call the hospital. The doctor who works on that body should be able to confirm the time of death. Now this is a professional. The person who asserted him dead on the first hospital should be able to confirm what stage he was dead, how long. They should be able to approximate, because it's not making sense.
Darosha who said it. Darosha said it the same thing.
Darosha said it. 1 minute, everyone, please. 1 minute. Arifa, you just said something very crucial that everybody have escaped from, but they are not paying real attention. You said when you went to the hospital, when you met the director, right? And he told you, the doctor, he told you that rigor mortis only set in if what? Arifa,
it says it can happen. This is how it is.
Yeah.
That is possible. It happens that manner. If a strong poison being administered to the system that could damage this internal organ as quick as possible. You understand?
So now,
damage the internal organ.
Thank you very much. I have a question for you. Has Baba ever, since we've been on this justice for Mohbad. Has Baba ever sat somewhere and said that Wunmi allegedly poisoned his son and he doesn't want, what if it's poison that killed his son and he doesn't want the same thing to happen to Adura?
Never.
So can we say now, why can we ask this question? Let's ask ourselves this question. Why is Wunmi now mentioning poison? Because what you just said, if that is what the doctor said, then it's making sense. It's making sense because Wunmi just got up and started talking about poison.
That is the smart way, my brother.
You know what?
That is the smart way.
I tend to disagree a little bit about, if it was poison, the signs would be there, right? If somebody's poison, let's just imagine, literally, like the doctor said to Arifa, serious poison. Is it that the person's trying to cough blood or something? It will be clear, it will be obvious the person was poisoned. The signs will be there. And all of this still, the hospital should be able to determine that, but it's from the impression we're getting, the hospital didn't just said, it's pointless.
Okay.
Curamed said the same thing, and Perez.
Let me help you with this.
No,
not all poison.
I'm coming.
Not all poison can react.
I want you to understand one thing, and that is the fact that, remember, the result of the autopsy from the federal government is unascertained. Yep. Why? Because I still ask, I wish Perkins is here. Me and Perkins were sitting in front of the director and some 2 other doctors beside him. We asked him the same question, like, why are they coming up with unascertained results? Mm-hmm. And he said it is possible because of how many days the body have spent, you understand, in the ground, and most of the flutes or something has all escaped. Mm-hmm. You understand?
Yeah, we understand that. Yeah,
that most of the content needed has escaped the body before carrying out those things. So the probability of getting the accurate results needed, it's very slim. Unlike immediately he give up the ghost, they took the sample they need before burying him.
Yeah, but what I was trying to point out here, in the hospital there, the first time, now this is within time of death, okay, when he was rushed to the hospital, Curamed, when he got to Curamed, don't forget they said they were working on him for 20 minutes, right? And that's the story we first heard. So they right there, they would have been able to see, okay, yeah, he was poisoned or something, because they'll be, even the eyes, the way the eyes would have dilated, the pupils, they would be able to, as medical professionals, they'd be able to tell. They will question and they'll be trying different things. But the impression we're getting from these 2 hospitals, and I think if you have the time, maybe later on you can play, if you check the police press conference or whatever report they said, it comes up as simple as the hospital was BID. It was like, there's no point. Let's not bother with this. The boy is gone. There was nothing a case of we're trying to treat, we're trying to resuscitate and all of that. The one that shocked me more is Perez saying that rigor mortis has set in one of those hospitals. If I'm not getting it right, one of them was saying, so it's not making sense. So the doctors, as soon as the doctors, if the doctors come to the hospital after the inquest, to tell us clearly as professionals what they observed. And I think a very simple question would be, was the patient brought in dead or not? And if he says yes, what are the vital signs that you observed were gone? At least that can confirm something, because the timelines of these people, these knobs of, he died in the house. Nurse came at 2:30, 3:30, Perez or Curamed, whatever, any of them confirming that. It's not making sense. It's within an hour. Somebody you saw, you were talking to, like no matter how fast the death is, the rigor mortis cannot set in so quick like that without the hospital confirming the same. This case just does my head in,
So you just said something right now. That is why I said, you see, Arifada said that the doctor said the only way these things can happen is only when the person has taken in strong poisons. Let's not forget, it's not all poison that reacts. quickly. Not all poisons that react quickly. Some poison take a lot of days. Takes a lot of days. You start feeling that kind of, uncomfortable. You'll be feeling uncomfortable. You understand? I've been poisoned before, so I know what how poison. Not all poison that react. You understand? So some poisons it takes days. It takes days for you to buy. Not all poison that when you take, you start reacting, or you foam or something will start coming from out of your mouth. You feel sick, really sick, like you are weak, like everybody will just be guessing. Maybe it's fever, maybe it's malaria, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, maybe it's just a stomach. Maybe you have. Let's not forget they said that Moba has stomach ulcer. So these are questions that you need to ask you.
But we need to remember too, the nurse said when Mohbad was vomiting, it's foamy. We need to remember that. She said it before. When he was vomited, it's foamy. Why? Okay, what caused that foamy if it's not poison? Maybe, see, Wunmi, she's very smart lady. That's why she keep mentioning this poison, because of she don't know what is in Baba autopsy. That's why she keep mentioning poison. So, Wunmi, we're going to find out because Darosha too
The
said.
hospital, the
Okay,
hospital has to still, the hospital will still have to come and answer as to why they just treated him for 20 minutes and just said, oh, he's dead, and the other one said dead on arrival. They'll still have to answer, because then, okay, should we push the blame to them as well? If somebody within an hour was poisoned or whatever, you wouldn't do due diligence to confirm before you say somebody's dead? As a hospital, 2 hospitals, forget the quack nurse, forget what Wumi says, the 2 hospitals, professional, organizations in their own right, confirming that the patient is dead, and they're not doing due diligence. Right, okay, the case is about to start, I suppose.
Okay, can I say something,
Well,
please? Arifa, hold on.
this Sam, you want to say something?
Yes. Because everything I'm just listening to here is not really still making sense to me, right? Where my questions is where the police came out without profuse bleeding from? That he bled profusely. Where? Because if Wumi is saying that poison, so I'm still, and they are saying the cut that Mohbad had, it was just a minor cut. It was just a little cut. As she was describing the whole thing. So I'm still thinking where that blood came from. Are they trying to tell us that the police are also lying or what? It's still not making sense.
believe in police people. They are telling the
For
truth
me,
that
what
time.
I observe here, because I know they might have told the police that this is what happened to Mohbad, but being that the kind of thing they are doing, they are lying, they are doing everything to cover up. So now they are saying, oh, they just saying, oh, it's just a little cord. It's not. It wasn't a deep cord. They are all trying to give, but they already give. They told exactly what happened to Mohbad to the police people from the beginning. Mohbad didn't die from any poison. We should now even bow by that crap.
You see, we are getting there, because with the testimony of Feisha Gidingbe today, I'm sure she is now looking at something else, and which she should be prepared that no, she's not going to face this alone. No, she is not going to face this alone.
Let's
This
listen
is
to Perez.
Said when he passed on, and his story still lives on social media, he's still trending. Now, one of the key concerns when he passed on was the fact that they had so much conflicting accounts as to what actually killed him. And one of the accounts that has been trending on social media was the fact that he died on admission. And that got a lot of youths infuriated. But then turns out the hospital is coming out to say that's not actually what happened. So they released a statement. On your screens now is a copy of that statement. It reads that the attention of management of Perez Medicare Hospital has been drawn to the misleading and false information being circulated in some social media platforms that Mohbad died in our medical facility. Now, we consider it pertinent to put on record that about 4:30 p.m. on the 12th of September, the lifeless body of Mohbad was brought to our medical facility, and our medical team immediately sprang into action after assessment, and it was discovered that there was no sign of life, no central or peripheral pulse, no heartbeat, no recordable vital signs, and his pupils were fixed and dilated. Now, according to the hospital, they say upon inquiry about the circumstances leading to his death, the team was informed that the disease was being treated at home by a nurse. Interesting facts, yes. So it actually disputes the claim that he died on admission, and it's quite sad, but we've been following the story.
So that's Perez. You can continue.
You see, we are not having issue with Perez. Perez is the second hospital who says he was also brought in dead, and they confirm it's gone for a while. Where we are having issue is Kuramed Hospital. This is the hospital who also claimed this guy was brought in dead, BID. And the person who was brought in dead was, how possible? I don't know. I want the people on medical line to come to my rescue. How possible is it for you, who claims you didn't use any of your facility for this guy because he was brought in dead? How come you issue a death certificate which must have the cause of death? Sanshitu put it to her. You claim they issue a death certificate at the first hospital, and she said yes, she saw it. Okay, can you tell us what is the cause of that death? Okay, not Sanshitu, the other lawyer representing the Nigerian Bar Association, the Lagos State chapter, the Lagos State Department, or stuff like that. How can you tell us what exactly is the cause of this death? And she said she didn't read it. Said she didn't read it. That it was folded, it was in the envelope, and it was delivered to DJ Bami. Again, DJ Bami. We've been glamoring this thing is given to the wife, but today, the nurse says DJ Bami. They can't just issue a death certificate and just give the date of birth, the date of death, good luck, and just release it. No. I think the cause of death must be there. The cause of death must be there. That is why the certificate has been issued for the date and the cause of death. I've been shouting these things for a while. And they let her understand you are not a nurse, because the nurse association has denied you of being part of them. So you shouldn't be referred to as a nurse, yes or no. She said she no know say they don't deny her. If they don't deny her, now be say she no go dey refer to herself as nurse again. No, yes or no? She said okay, yes. Do you understand? She said yes. Sanshitu moved a motion today, and the application was that the two doctors, one from Kuramed, one from Perez, the two doctors who attend to the lifeless body should be summoned to the coroner inquest. That's a verbal application, which the magistrate agrees immediately. That's a very smart move. I've been to Kuramed Hospital, I've been to Perez Hospital, but I was unable to see those doctors. I've been there. I was unable to see them.
Do you know that Dr. Deborah?
You know, my personality may not be recognized. I don't have any institutional ID card that I can tender.
What they said is that
I have
Dr.
no
Deborah
trust to attend to me. The doctor is what, ma?
Dr. Deborah. That is the doctor name.
Okay, I don't even know the doctor's name though.
Yeah, you
I
know
don't
what?
even know.
Because of their, I think Wumi said it. Top Wumi who said it on Papariano. He mentioned the name by mistake. It came out. It's true. It's Deborah. You go to that doctor, you find out.
You see, these are games, nothing but games. The first hospital pronounced him dead. They need to move to the second hospital for proper confirmation, which they had the confirmation. And I am not prepared to accept the fact that they gave them this certificate just because they want to bury him. No. It should be meant for putting the body in the morgue.
Yes.
And did they put the body in the morgue? The answer is no.
No.
What is the purpose? The purpose of that death certificate? The certificate being issued. What is the purpose?
They refuse to give it to Baba.
So this is a very sinister act.
There is cause of death on that certificate. That's why they refuse to give it to Baba. Maybe they are looking for property somewhere.
Believe the fact that the hospital who issued the death certificate did not write the cause of death, because the cause of death must be there, which we need to know.
Arifa and Debo, I'm coming. Feishara said she don't know Darosha. She didn't mention Darosha. Darosha too said he was there in the hospital when they said Mohbad died stage 2, whatever they said. So Feishara. See, you Mohbad will repeat everything. You guys are lying. Darosha said it and Phyllis came out and sit on the floor. He's confused.
The nurse said they shouldn't blame her for these misconceptions, and they should not blame her, that the wife is to be blamed. But a lawyer put it to her that when you walk into the house as a nurse and you want to treat your patient, are you not going to be totally in charge of the person you want to take care of? She said yes, she'll be totally in charge. Then why did you allow Wumi to be in charge? And she replies, that is his wife now. Am I to take him away from his wife? No. Even with her replies, most times shows how saucy she is. It shows
about that side,
that she
is
about that particular
inside there.
Just a quick explanation here. So the hospital will have issued maybe a death report. Now, it's just a formal paper to say, okay, you came in, this is what we observed, yada, yada, yada. But the cause of death would not be mentioned because they can't legally say they know the cause of death. You can only do that when you've treated the patient and you've ascertained as to what led to that. So obviously that spot where it has the cause of death, it will be blank. Now the time of death could be mentioned there. That is what you would have, and it's just a formal document that would have given them, which of course with the games or the stories of them now saying, okay, the police wouldn't accept this, for them to have released that body to them, they had to give them an official document. So if you like, it's not a death certificate, because obviously that's released, that's you get that from the National Population Commission, right? So that paper would have been an official release document to say, take here, so you can take this corpse out. So that if anybody asks you, you have your paperwork, call it that way, a paperwork. But it's not an ideal death certificate that has stated there the cause of death. All right? Or you can check your inbox. All right, I'll mute. Okay.
Yeah, Arafat,
All right.
about what
That's a
you
very
said,
good
let me
one.
just ask one question
That is a very good
about the
one.
what you said. You remember the net said that when he came, DJ Bami, he asked what happened to the wound, and DJ Bami explained the wound to him. Why not Mubad himself? If you meet Mubad alive, why not ask Mubad himself what made him got the injury? If you claim you met Mubad alive, why not ask Mubad himself what made him got the injury, but rather asking DJ Bami what caused the injury? That place is not clear. That's the only question I want to ask, please. And thanks for the work you done today at the court. I was watching live from Ghana.
Arifa, when she get there, she said that she see them mopping the floor. The room was wet. What caused that?
You met Mubad alive. Mubad himself could have told you that this is the cause of my wound. But
Because
why
Arifa,
someone
let me
telling
tell
you
you, let me
now
be honest
the
here.
cause of the wound?
Noah, let me help you there, Noah. This is what she said. She said, truly, she met Mubad alive. But guess what? She did not have such conversation with Mubad. The only conversation she has with Mo was, have you eaten? After the first injection, have you eaten? Yes, I have eaten. Okay. Then Mo put up a question again. What injection is this and all that? And that was after the first injection, according to her. Now, let's get it right here. Let's get it right here. It is kind of easy for her to say all these things. But the problem is it easy for her to get away with it? Because all these things, to me, she's saying it for saying sake. Bro, she's just saying it for saying sake. You met this guy alive, yes. Why can't you ask the state of his pain? How are you feeling? Come on, you press the hand. You have to touch the hand. You know the kind of pain he's feeling. When you touch the hand, he was like, no, stop. Then you know the level of pain. Or you touch the hand, it's not that, bad. Then you know the level of the pain as a nurse. Even me as a native doctor, I know how to touch. You check the patient. Is it that much? Yes or no? This thing is just common sense. All these things she came to say today, to me, it's just a game.
Arifa, she's lying. Let me tell you, here in America.
It's just a game.
Let me tell you, Arifa, she's lying. Let me tell you, here in America, we all working with one-on-one client. When we go to the client house, we need to knock the door and introduce ourselves to the client. First thing we're going to do, we need to go to the client file to see what kind of sickness she have and everything. Then we know. We need to know the medication, everything. Before. You see, this nurse lying here, Wunmi too need to explain everything, or Wunmi need to explain many things to her. So this nurse supporting Wunmi, I think she's Wunmi's friend. Wunmi nailing her down, she supporting Wunmi. So I don't know what to say here. She's lying. There is no way You just come to the client and just start injecting the client. Are you kidding me? Huh? Are you kidding me? Even CNA don't inject clients in America. She's lying, Arifa.
Sometimes when you found something very difficult to understand, you yourself you ask questions, because that is what is happening today. I find it very difficult to understand that she's coming to toy either with death by hanging or life imprisonment or any other form of punishment.
Arifa, I think they already planned everything. They will bail that lady like the way they bail Bobrisky.
I don't think the gravity of this kind of offense is anywhere compared to that of Bobrisky. You understand? Reason is this: when we get this, we will get to know. They are charging this girl for negligence. Maybe she did not know the gravity of that offense yet. You should understand. They are charging her for negligence. Negligence is something very, very serious. If they are charging this girl for negligence and nobody is yet, to explain to her what she's kind of going to face, then something is wrong with her upstairs. Because I don't know how much they're going to promise you that we're talking about your future, your name, your reputation here. I said this before we started
That's
the
going to affect her even in abroad. She think that is Nigeria. She will go scot-free. It's going to affect her because embassy will lose the background.
This morning, I said, we are hoping for the best in as much the nurse is here in the court. But at the same time, let's be expecting the worst. Let's dance in stars, let's dance for a while. Heaven can't wait, we only watching the sky. Hoping for the best but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have the power, so we never say never. We don't have the power, but we're not going to say never. Come to think of this. Come to think of this. We are hoping for the best today. But at the end of the day, she came out to give us the worst. Do you understand? Thank you, Jare Abeokuta. You did that street, you catch me. Now you did that street, now only you catch me, you did that street. We don't really see what these people are trying to hide, but they believe they've hide everything. If we lay our hands on the certificates issued by Kuramed Hospital, we are going to challenge it. The cause of death is yet unascertained. Oh, okay. Is that why the autopsy report also comes out unascertained? Where are my gifters? Mariani, where are you? Come give me what you dey owe me. This thing is kind of, since morning I'm just asking myself questions like, where this one dey carry us go again? Are you trying to lay another passage of about a year for us? Wetin cost you to tell us the truth here? Move on now. Why you dey try? She even said she did not know who is Adura, and she did not meet Adura in the house. contrary to what her mom came out to say back then. Now, whatever we're saying, let's keep giving the proof. This is what her mom said back then, that she said Adura was there, the PA was there, the wife was there, the DJ. How did, then I was so worried that how did she get to know all these people and their relationship with Mohbad? Do you understand? And okay, I just find it very difficult to understand her stance.
sọ pé wọ́n treat ẹ pé wọ́n gbé kọ́ọ̀tì ẹ ti wà ń bẹ̀ láti Monday. Èyí ò mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni òun ò mọ̀ bóyá ẹni yẹn ti ní kọ́ọ̀tì tẹ́lẹ̀ so but participant sọ fún pé ok ọ̀rẹ́ òun yẹn ní kọ́ọ̀tì ó dẹ̀ ní pé kó sẹ́ni kọ́ọ̀tì yẹn sí òun kó òun rí.
Let's listen from here.
Wọ́n sọ pé òun tẹ̀ ṣe é sùn lọ́wọ́ tó ń bá jí pé òun kì í rush láti lọ treat him.
This is her mom
Ó ní pé kán send address
back then.
ní orí fóònù lè send address so ló fi lọ. So onígbà tó dẹ̀ lọ bẹ̀ tó ń lọ treat ẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn wà ń bẹ̀ ìyàwó ẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ àbúrò Mohbad wà ń bẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad wà ń bẹ̀ PA Mohbad náà wà ń bẹ̀. Ọjọ́ yẹn ò lẹ́rìn bẹ́ẹ̀ níbo ni Fèyíṣayọ̀ ti jí kúrò.
Can you hear? When she went there to treat him, àwọn èèyàn wà ń bẹ̀, àbúrò ẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀, his younger brother was there, PA ẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀, Darusha was there, ìyàwó ẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀, DJ ẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀. How did she get to know those relationships? Do you know what? They listened to Arifa back then. And the script, they need to rewrite the script. When I ask, how did you get to know these people and their relationship with Mohbad? Do you know what? Within that just 1-2 hours, how did you get to know all these things? Within twinkle of an eye, they need to remove the story. They twist it. Now she's coming out to tell us Adura was not there, Darusha was not there. It is only the DJ Bami. The wife, she herself, and Mo. Now, 3 plus Mohbad, 4. However, the nurse followed them to the second hospital. At the point, she said yes, she did. That even at Paris Hospital, they questioned her. The doctor who attends to them questioned her. But at the point, she said she did not. That she did not follow them to the second hospital and all that. You know, lots of contradictions as well. These are things that we need to look into. Our mom just claims the people that, after all, this woman did not know Mohbad's family.
Kò sọ fún pé ẹni tó fẹ́ lọ treat lélẹ̀ so onígbà tó dẹ̀ di àárọ̀ ọjọ́ kejì wọ́n ti ní ó ti pé òun wọ́n sọ pé òun ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sùn lọ́wọ́ tó ń bá jí pé òun kì í rush láti lọ treat ni so ó lò ní pé kó send address sí orí fóònù lè send address so ló fi lọ so onígbà tó dẹ̀ lọ bẹ̀ tó ń lọ treat ẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn wà ń bẹ̀ ìyàwó ẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ àbúrò Mohbad wà ń bẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad wà ń bẹ̀ PA Mohbad náà wà ń bẹ̀. Ọjọ́ yẹn ò lẹ́rìn.
Àbúrò Mohbad, ìyàwó Mohbad, ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad, PA Mohbad. When I asked that question back then, how did she get to know all these people and their relationship with Mohbad? Do you know what? They went to twist the story. That's why she's coming up with something new today.
How she know every PA? How that woman know those names?
So they are coming up today with something different. Don't be surprised. They need to come up with something different.
I believe Moses now. Moses said that Corona going to make them nail themselves. Then they'll use it and catch them.
She needs to cook up new thing. That is why she's coming up with the idea of all these people are not there. At what point did you see Adura? I'm expecting her to say, I don't know who is Adura. Maybe I met him in there, but I don't know who is Adura. Let them tell you the younger brother of Mohbad. Then you tell us what position. But immediately they ask her, at what point in time did you meet Adura? She said Adura came to meet them at the hospital. One. According to Adura's statement, Adura has never left the house for any reason. Adura claims everything started in his presence and all ends in his presence. Now Adura cooking though, me no forget o. How come nurse come? She no say Adura. According to Adura, Adura say na him dey cook for kitchen when the nurse come. When the Gebami go bring the nurse come, the nurse sit down for sitting room. Adura comot for kitchen. According to Adura, come sit down for sitting room with am. When they call the nurse go up, when the nurse go up, when Bumi rush shout come call all of them wey dey ground. When all of them rush go up, go meet them, the nurse was there, Adura was there. Remember they asked Adura, when they are how do you meet him? Adura said he met him in a state of agony, you know, in pains, a critical pain. Abeg, wetin we wan call the name of this movie like this? O ti sway me o. O ti sway me o. I no go lie, o ti sway me.
For the fact that that girl.
What are we to call the name of this movie?
For the fact that that girl kept quiet. Imagine Arifa. So they are saying that you killed somebody. 2 years, the same timeline as Wunmi, you kept quiet. Don't forget, there's a story we even heard that her lawyer is working with Wunmi's lawyer, whatever. Some stories like that. Anyway, allegedly, we heard that. What is the question is, you are accused. And there was a time we heard she was saying Wunmi wanted to nail her under the bus. So you kept quiet. And then you come back now, something that happened fresh that turned your life around. You come and be giving disjointed, what's the word, uncoordinated script. You're going from A to Z, Z to, and all of them. There's one common denominator, there's one common factor amongst all of them. Wunmi and every other person who has spoken in that house, they don't have a concise, clear statement as to what happened. If you ask them, there's always something missing. There's nothing that is straightforward at all. There's always disjointed statements, and that is the point that you just see that they're all guilty. They're all guilty. Now the question is, why is the nurse not wanting to say the truth? The mother was crying at first. They want to take my child. My child. Now she went quiet. Nurse was quiet for 2 years. Where are the people in the house that can tell us the reality of what happened to that boy? From hand, lights, whatever, to nurse coming all the way from a different country. Pharmacy is not far from the house. Your Miss photo, or so whatever photo we saw, somebody had a video. The pharmacy is not far. The same pharmacy that they said before nurse was called, according to Wunmi, DJ Bami and the rest went to get something. Wunmi, the same hand, Wunmi still massaged with Rob. What is it that you are now needing nurse to come all the way? Coming to give paracetamol IV. As how? Is it not something that they would have given him and he opened his mouth and swallow? The same person who is asking you, what medication, what injection are you giving me? How come? I beg. They're the Chris. They're just the Chris.
And also, all of that medication is as needed. It's not like everyday medication. Feishara, you are nailing yourself. It's as needed. See, that lady, man. I can't wait to see you. See, all of them.
The issue is this. she's not nailing herself. She has already nailed herself. You understand? When you say nailing, that means she's still doing it. No, she has nailed herself already, in the sense that at the end of everything they put it to her that she buy Mohbad, she agrees. What are you looking for? That is what the coroner inquest was for all this time. Yeah, you're welcome, man. She agrees to the fact that she buy Mohbad. She agrees to the fact that she's not a qualified nurse. Why did you, as a nurse that is not qualified, to even pick up an injection to Sanshitu reads it to her that your duty as an auxiliary nurse is to arrange the lab? She said yes. Put the drugs in order. She said yes. Attend to the what's it called? Attend to the patients from the front desk. She said yes. You lead the patients to the doctor or to the pharmacy after prescription and all that. She said yes. It is not in your duty to inject or prescribe a drug to anybody or an injection. She said yes. How come you find yourself in this level of injecting somebody to the point of death? And she said, I don't know. What else are we looking for? Even Jesus did not say, I don't know, before they start beating him. You understand? When they ask him, art thou the Christ? He said, yes. And they start performing. You get it? Now, she confessed to such heavy gravity issues. What do you think? What's more of we asking any other question? We just need to start performing further. And I believe if such report of today was to be submitting, and they submit this to the DPP, they go overcharge this girl. She na negligence. They go charge her for murder, conspiracy, and many more. Because I've been to different hospitals, you know. Doctors don't rush. Even when there's an emergency, doctor will not run. They don't rush. They still remain calm. You will get patient, but they jump up and down, they cry. No, they will remain calm. Why? When I get to know a doctor told me, this is the right way to act professionally for you not to misbehave.
Ciao.
Chibe, the van.
See, good evening. Can I talk now? Oh, good morning.
Say something.
Okay, now I was waiting for you people now. I'm talking about the nerves, like where I stay now, where I am. Something happened inside this month. A lady just helped one of Nigeria person for a document to travel. So on his way coming by, the guy died. You understand? So after that, I find out that the guy have something in his hand. That's what caused the death of the girl. The document that the girl used to travel, police now go there. After everything, the woman said that yes, she's the one who gave her the documents. Based on she came to her to beg her, said she want to travel and she really needs it. So as Nigerian, I have to help one another. So but she don't know that the girl went to do another thing. But concern is there, they don't know. Do you know what the police do? Before the woman started talking, they just arrest her. After they take her to court, and then make me like Europe police, no be like Nigeria. They know they care. We've seen Europe here, this all of them are prisoner take. They go dey judge the matter. So after everything, na dem come arrest the woman wey help am o. You know, after George give am reason say because of her make the girl die because you give her your document to travel. Na 50 years na dem knack am. Wey be say she no know one, she no know two, just help for document. Na 50 years na dem give am. So as what I notice about that girl, maybe today is our first time going to that court as that coincidence happen. Maybe her brain never dey reset well because if her brain dey reset, you know what he's doing. He no go dey cap anyhow there. You understand? Because you know see na person na him kpai for there. But what I'm thinking, maybe somebody told her to say that. But I'm sure that she has a family now and she has a lawyer too. After everything, maybe today after they went home, the lawyer will sit her down and talk sense to her, even her mother. You understand? So then she now sit up and defend herself and tell the court what really happened, because she know that if he continue like this, he go not be Nigeria prison, he go kpai for there now. You understand? So maybe na her first time, and that fear, you know, to face people now that come dey ask her many talk, you no go know the way to put it. Anything wey they ask you, she go say yes, but the way she suppose to say no, see the way the thing happen, you no go fit get the mind to explain itself well. Maybe if you go another day, it will come and the mama will talk sense to her, and even the lawyer, I hope she has a lawyer that will give her the reason. But if you know what happened, what you saw the day you went there, say that. If not, you are going down for it though. So she will not like to end up in prison now for what she did not know or what she did not do, because you know say me no okay, because me I don't know as Nigeria doctor dem or pharmacy o. Like where I am, even though you are having headache, without your doctor report, you cannot go to pharmacy to go and buy medicine, because it's against law. Okay, so I pray that the God of justice will show himself as well, and the father of the guy Mobile, God will make possible for them to get justice, because the way I see this thing game, a lot of game is there that they play game.
Chibe,
Yeah.
I want you to know one thing, and that is the fact that no matter how these people hide, there's no place to hide.
I pray so.
It is only two people that I saw today, and I'm so impressed with their actions and their ways of doing things. And I pray it's true. I have 100% confidence in Sanshitu. Now I'm trying to build more confidence in the magistrate.
Yeah,
you understand?
I pray so. We pray so.
Because of the manner and the way the magistrate is managing the whole issue. You get it? She put a question to the nurse by herself today, like, what is hydrocut? That injection you're claiming you went to buy, what exactly is meant for? She said it is meant for, stopping the goosebumps, the reaction of drugs and all that. Okay, is that the only thing that this drug is meant for? She starts saying 2-3 different reasons of taking that. When Sanshitu started telling her that, putting or pouring water on somebody's head, most especially a patient under treatment, do you realize it can cause headache? She said she didn't know. But it can cause psychological affection. She said yes. It can easily lead to death. She said yes. Which means she is aware that at that particular time, pouring water on Mohbad is extremely dangerous to his life.
Arifa, that's why she
You
claiming that she
understand?
didn't kill Mohbad. Is Wunmi did it. That's why she's claiming that. That's why she said she didn't kill Mohbad. Because she didn't pour water
She
on
keep
Mohbad.
claiming, she keeps saying, I didn't pour him water. I'm not the one who poured him water. I have never poured him water. But the point is, according to Wunmi lawyer, he said, you were there when they want to pour the water. She said yes. At any point in time, did you advise her not to pour him water? She said, how will I advise her? She's the wife now. I can't control her. She's the wife. And they let her understand in the state of professionalism. Is it in your right to take over your clients, or is it in your right to watch another person taking over your clients? She said it's in her right to take over the clients. Which means you fail to do your duty, you naturally buy the boy. She started to cry that she did not pour water. Okay, but do you agree that this is a mistake, a negligence from your side? She said no, not from her side alone, but from both ends. Which ends are you referring to? Herself and CY. Which means we are getting there. She's stylishly telling the whole world that no, she's not the only one involved. CY is involved. If truly CY is not involved, what is so I keep asking this same question. Many people don't know, and people might not know why I am asking this question continuously and all that. I keep asking this question. What is so special, or is there any issue about this Indomie that makes her running away from the aspect of Indomie all this while? You get it? I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know, because why are we finding it difficult? Wunmi remains silent till the first autopsy being done, till the results came out. She was silent for almost 2 years before she decided to come out and talk. Justina, my sweet angel, before she decided to come out and say something. Now, why is it that she's all over the internet granting interview here and there, saying different kind of thing that doesn't go together, but trying to hammer on one thing? Hammering on one thing. The nurse. The only story that tally in Wunmi's interview is the nurse. Not even what the nurse does, but the nurse. That is the only tally statement. So far, so good in all our interview rather. But there is one thing I find out today, and that is the fact that the nurse admits to the fact that she and Wunmi in conjunction have hands in Mohbad's issue through negligence. Because when they put it to her that you agrees that your mistake and negligence leads to his death, she said no. That the error is not coming from her ends alone, from both ends, from her and the wife. There was an important question they put to her concerning Baba Mohbad today. And the question was, At what time do you leave the house on Tuesday? She said around 10 p.m. Okay. At what time did Baba Mohbad walk up to you to talk to you, or at what time do you people had a conversation? Do you know Joseph Aloba? She said Joseph Aloba. No, I don't know Joseph Aloba. I said okay. Do you know Daddy Mohbad? I only knew her on internet, but I've not seen her physically like this, face to face. Oh, which means in that house on Tuesday, are you trying to tell us that you didn't have any conversation with this man? She said yes. I didn't have any conversation with him. I never spoke with him. I've never met with him. We've never discussed. We've never discussed. And remember, Wunmi keeps saying they wanted to get her arrested. It was Baba that called her, and she explained everything to Baba by herself, and Baba asked her to go. Why all this story keep changing every time? This is my head. Wọ́n ti fẹ́ dà mí lórí, wọ́n ti fẹ́ pààyàn with different story, wọ́n ti fẹ́ pààyàn.
Oh my God. Arifa, me, the only thing I'm seeing here, Wunmi is fully involved. She and the nurse, they know. Because if Wunmi that I know, she have been trying everything possible to make herself to look that the sun in this whole thing. If she's not involved, Arifa, that girl called the nurse long time ago. Why would she be hiding the nurse for almost two years, saying the industry girls are not allowing her to talk? She want to talk. Mohbad died in place of Liam. All those things the girl's been saying it. So for me, that the statement the nurse made today, that she's not just by herself, like involved. The negligence is from she and Wunmi. And that part is triggering. Something is wrong somewhere. I don't believe all that story she said today. I feel like she just covering up. Both of them. Something is not right. Something is not right. Yeah. Because there is no way someone will come and inject my health. Yeah, someone cannot come and inject my husband, and I know I saw everything, I witnessed everything, and then I'm denying that, oh, I wasn't there. When the nurse came in, I was cooking. Now the girl said that she was with them throughout. So why is Wunmi lying? What is so difficult for her to say her truth? Why is she lying? Who is she covering up for? Why did they change the narrative to Naira Marley, to ear infections, to Prime Boy? Something is not right. No way. I don't buy by that crap. I keep saying it. That nurse, we'll get there.
This is the most painful part of all this story.
Arifa, sorry, I just want to ask you a question so I can drop. From the way you are seeing this inquest going, do you think Wunmi will be called back? Because Wunmi told us that it's two nurses. So we've seen one nurse, Feyishara. We need to know the name of the second nurse that they used on Monday. According to Wunmi, that they have one nurse, then they have to call another nurse. What do you think? Do you think they will call Wunmi back? Because the nurse has already, the nurse has pinned some of it on Wunmi, for Wunmi to come and defend herself and to come and tell us the name of the second nurse. Or how do you think they will do it?
All right, TB Kenny, thank you so much. It's been a while I even saw you. Even me, it's been a while, you know. I miss you all. You're welcome. The point is this. I remember 30th of September 2024, when they placed the stay of proceeding, the day it was announced. It was after a short break. The corona rise to just a short break. Then after coming back, they announced the stay of proceeding. Do you understand? The point is this. It is so clear. Wunmi is supposed to be interrogated, cross-examined that day. But look at how it all works now. She's still coming, no doubt about that. She's even supposed to be here before the nurse. But come to think of it, so the question for her will be pie. The nurse now came before her. The presence of the nurse today says a lot of story. The Jebami Wunmi has a lot of questions to answer presently, like this. The Jebami has a lot to answer. The Jebami was there when they administered the injection. The Jebami was the one who took the nurse to the pharmacy. The Jebami was the one, he was among the people who took Mohbad into the first hospital. The Jebami was part of the people who goes to the second hospital. The Jebami was part of the people who took the body to the police station. The Jebami was part of the people who took the body from the hospitals back home. The Jebami was present when they are doing the, what's it called, the embalmment and all that. The Jebami was present when Baba Mohbad walks into that house. The Jebami was also present when they are moving the body from Lekki down to Ikorodu. The Jebami was there when they got the casket. The Jebami was there when they are forcing this body into the baby casket to the point of, either breaking or bending the neck, whatsoever it is. The Jebami was there when they put the boy into the hole, Berigbe at Ikorodu here. Do you understand? The Jebami was everywhere. The Jebami was everywhere. So he has a lot of questions to answer. Wunmi has a lot of questions to answer as well. Because everywhere the Jebami takes part, Wunmi is also there. Wunmi claims that she did not know when they wanted to bury Mohbad, that she find out on the internet that they are burying her husband, so she just have to dress up and join. But mind you, Wunmi followed them from Lekki to the police station, from police station to General Hospital at Ikorodu, where they stayed till daybreak. Do you understand? Don't say that. And what is that? The truth. Don't say it. Because if you say the truth, many things will not, reveal. But when you don't say the truth, and the people around you are getting tired, they will come out to say the truth. All these boys are getting tired. They flow for them like before. All these boys are getting tired. To be frank, one don dey cell phone give one don dey misbehave, one don dey scam to collect money. These guys are getting tired, and they all have these stories in their hand. I mean, the real story of what happened. They have it. Baba Mohbad claims he saw a duvet soaked with blood in the bedroom. Mama Mohbad's younger sister claims she saw blood stains in the house, which call for questioning. What comes about these bloods? I'm saying. You understand? And today, they asked Feisha Ogedengbe about the court. When you get to the house, is the court still bleeding? She said no. Which means, did you see the blood? No. Didn't you notice the blood stain? No. Now when you're leaving the house, the remaining injection, did you pick it? She said no, she didn't even go on because she's confused. She just followed them from there to the hospital. Even the hydrocort was not later administered. She just have to left Just go with it. Now the question is this: when they took Mohbad back, is into that house on Tuesday, 12th of September. They buried Mohbad 13th of September, Wednesday, and they all go back to Lekki that 13th. They go back to that house. My question is this: they did not sweep that house since then till the body was exhumed, to the point that when police went to that house, they still saw some syringes, gloves. This is crazy. Look what we're eating now, what we're doing now. Everybody be criminal. This is Nigeria. No electricity daily. When your guys are working multiple jobs and you talk say we lazy. This is Nigeria. Get plenty wahala sha.
What's up, Arifa?
Somebody is saying something.
I just said
God
what's
first,
up.
are you saying something?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go on, God first. Go on.
This is Apostle. Like, well done job, Arifa. Greetings to everybody. Arifa, so, you know, if they use right hand, flog picking, if they use left hand, tail picking, come back, because I really understand you are always being a very cool G. We all have to solve on a matter on that table. And I'll be man. Yeah, definitely. Even tongue and teeth, they correct. It's something you could just call him, let him understand his wrongs, and you guys should settle it instead of bringing your dirty shit outside. You know what I mean? Now, why may I just come up with that? Thank you.
We can't hear you. I guess your network is somehow challenging. You
Can you hear
understand?
me?
Your
Can you
network
hear
is
me?
very, very terrible.
Can you hear me now?
We can't hear
Is
you.
that how you talk to
Drop.
someone?
Drop and
Arifa, is
send
that
in
how
your
he's going to
request.
talk to you? Instead of you said that you need to bring your dirty shit outside. Come on, come on,
I
come
didn't
on.
hear him. I can't really hear what he's saying. I want him to come back and say whatever he's saying.
The way he spoke is
Mobad, do
not
you
the
have
way he's
anything to
supposed to
say?
talk.
Mobad,
He's
are you
saying that
there?
instead of you to settle behind the door, he like you are bringing your dirty shit outside. You don't spoke to someone like that. Come on.
Hello, madam. Sorry, I feel I've never said anything wrong. I always say their
Okay,
man.
now you're back. Let me hear what you're saying. I can't hear you the earlier time. Can you please come again?
Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? They don't respond now. If I can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I'm giving you
Okay,
signs. I mute to understand you.
okay, I said your words to have been cool before now, yeah? Like I felt any misunderstanding between you guys is something you could settle at the back door instead of bringing your dirty shit outside. You know what I mean? You're men now. We offend each other. It's just the
God first.
yeah.
If it is all about Westo, I'm not going to entertain that here. Reason being that I I don't know where you are when I've been dragged for good 5 months. I don't think you stop them, you caution them, or you say anything to them. You understand? I'm sorry I have to drop you. I am not here for Westo tonight. I've said the little I want to say. I'm waiting for him to come out and talk about that. So I'm not here for that tonight. I'm sure you are in the world. You listen. You follow all this case. You know what has been transpiring. You know what has been going on. You were here. You understand? when I've been dragged for over 5 months. You didn't say anything. Apostle. So Apostle is you. No, now, Apostle, no. Apostle, no, now. No, Apostle. You don't talk about that matter. Just leave that matter, Apostle, please. Let's just face today's issue. I don't even know you're the one. You changed your name. Let's just face today's issue, Apostle, please. Let's just leave that.
Wait, let me tell you something. Can you hear me? You should be an hero whereby you don't even think of listening to anything that happens around your area. You've really fought and you've conquered. So when they say anything, I feel like you should just let it go, let it slide. Why I came into the mat, I don't know where they drag you because I've not been on the TikTok for a while, yeah? But I see you every time you want to talk about your dude. I know, like, you guys are cool. You know what I mean? So I feel like anything, what men, yeah, have the same thing, yeah? But it's the ability to settle all these things. That's what I meant. But if you say you don't want to talk about it, let me just chip in my own words. I appreciate it.
I really understand you, Apostle. I really understand you. You understand. I'm going to talk to you. But to be frank, I'm not quarreling or dragging or fighting anybody. No. The thing is we just need to be transparent. I've been called thief. Watch that name. Thief. For good 5 months. With no proof, no evidence. You understand? With no proof, no evidence. You get it? It's got to a stage. My wife cannot come to TikTok. If she didn't see where they are cursing me, she will see where they post a picture cursing her husband, her children, and all that. This is depression. It really affects me, affects my family. You get it? And these people are cool and happy with it. But the fact, I'm not in contention.
Wait, sorry. But the fact why you've been able to you've really fought for a lot of people. You know that? Like you went in there to witness things you're not supposed to do. And you came back, I feel like you've seen a lot there. So you didn't steal now, you didn't take their money. No. So all those things shouldn't be a bother to you.
I'm not worried about it. I just felt it is time to tell the world what is really going on behind the closed doors. So let's just leave that aside. Apostle, I'm going to communicate you, we'll talk about it. You understand, on a neutral ground. Today is just for something different. You get it? So, Apostle,
thank you.
Yeah. All right, I really appreciate you, brother. I never knew you were the one. I'm just angry with that person already, but I don't know you're the one. I will definitely communicate you, Apostle. Then we'll move from there. Thank you so very much. General Screen, where my tiger dey now? Give me my tiger now. Ginger me now. Mariani, where are you? Come and give me my stuff. Just ginger my spirit now. I swear she give me. General Queen. Thank you so very much. God. I don't really know what to say, to be frank. Thank you so very much, General Queen. May God continue to provide and be with you. I really appreciate that. It's encouraged, and I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to say. I'm short of words. Thank you so very much, General Queen. My spirit is not that high tonight, but I can't just go to bed without giving little information out. The information has been out there all this while. Makes me feel more comfortable. I feel more relaxed because I'm not here to fight for information or being the first to break out the information or stuffs like that. No, that's not why I'm here. I am here because I have to be here. I'm not, Pretty get me. Oh, four. No worry. Motive 4. Motive 4 already. Motive 4. Arifa did no fit chop lion. Agbepeye. Oh yeah, pretty. Give me pepeye. I go chop. I go dey train that lion inside room until you grow up. Thank you so very much. I really, really appreciate you, the gifters. May God continue to bless you. Like I said, I just came out to, to let people know, and Berry, I appreciate you. I am here because I have to. I'm still coming out tomorrow to table more. There is more. There are many things people are not talking about.
Arifa, let me ask you, who is coming next week, Friday, Corona inquest?
Yeah, probability. We are not certain, but probability, probably Naira Marley would be available. Probably Naira Marley would be available. Samilari could be available. Wumi herself could be available, and more so, we should be expecting.
What about those guys? And in the car, cry,
their name is yet. Their name is not in the substituted services. So
why they don't call those people?
I don't really know. I don't really know. Like I said, I don't really know. Their name is not the substituted services. So that I don't really know why they are yet to be called, But there is one thing for sure, and that is the fact that they have no choice. Teachers have no choice. It's getting there. If you notice, you don't read already. You don't read. Already, you don't read.
I'm glad that she said that she don't know Baba. She never know Baba. I'm glad for that.
Yeah, she said that.
Because Wumi going around lying. Hey, Wumi. Hey.
She said that.
Yeah.
That she did not know Baba bad. She said that. She has never had conversation with the man. There's nothing to talk about with the man and all that. You understand? She says that. And the truth
Arifa, do you also know that Wumi said that when Mohbad traveled to London, he and Polo, they beat him up in UK?
And that should be a case of bully. We are not treating a case of bully yet.
Okay, if they beat it in UK, then Polo too need to invite it.
Wait, we are not going to pack everything together. We are not treating a case of bully. When they beat him in UK, is that when he died? The answer is no. So they will be charged for bully and harassment. You get it? We are treating a case of homicide and a murder. Yeah. Now we want to know who died, wetin kpai the person, when did he die, and the manner of death. Wetin kpai am, you understand? So these are the 4 things Corona is interested in. Polo might not be invited at the Corona inquest, but we need the Kuramen doctor, the Perez doctor, we need the Jebami, we need Wumi, we need the driver that drove the car that day,
Yes.
Fidelis.
Yes.
We need the driver who drove the car that very day. And again, talking about the second nurse that people are talking about, TBKD, talking about the second nurse. Mariani, where are you? Come and give me this thing, Mariani. Talking about the second nurse. You understand? The second nurse. Remember, they all said they call Mohbad nurse. And she said she's not available. Could that be the first nurse they are referring to? I don't think so. Talking about that second nurse, the question needs to rise. People need to question her. Which nurse are you referring to as the second nurse? Which nurse are you referring to as the first nurse? We want to know.
Arifa, she told Daniel stay with them for 24 hours. Ferishara too said she didn't stay to 24 hours. So,
No.
which nurse stay with them for 24 hours?
Let them come and give the clarification in the courts. You get it? When the learned counsel put that questions to them in the route of no escape, they will have no choice than to give answers to it. No way out. No way
Arifa,
out.
do you believe in police people?
Either we trust them or we did not
police
trust them. You see that preliminary report. That preliminary report is extremely contrary to all the testimony all these eyewitnesses have been coming to give. Nobody, absolutely nobody, has testified to the fact that the guy bled profusely. And I believe, allegedly, they are putting that out just to crucify Prime Boy. And when they find it difficult that the crucifixion is not working out, they need to turn away from it. Now remember, Prime Boy still has a letter where he sued the prosecutor, the IPO, who asked him to concur to the fact that he stabbed Mohbad to death. So then I put a question, does that mean there's a stab wound? Does that mean there's a
Arifa
stab
is
wound?
true. There is stab wound. Ferishara is hiding it.
Does that mean there's a stab wound? If I thought there's a stab wound and they asked Prime to concur to that and he refused, now he sued the man. We are yet to know where the case is going to. You get it? There is a call-up that they've called the IPO in charge of the case more than 4 or 5 times. The ASP Yusuf something has been called more than 4 or 5 occasions. He refused to honor the coroner inquest. You understand? All these things we need to know. Each and everybody needs to be questioned. No stone should be left unturned. Everybody should be cross-examined. Everybody should be questioned. And this is what we are doing. We are not asking for too much. We're not demanding for too much. There
What is killing me? Nigerian president calling yourself president. Please, you are making your citizens suffering. You are making them suffering. Why? They keep going the same. It's very painful. Come on.
No, it is this. This is it.
I know there is 1,000 good people in Nigeria. There is not everybody is bad. Come on. You make them come
police in charge. The police in charge need to be well questioned. The police in charge needs to be well questioned. You understand? They all need to be well questioned because either we like it or not, it's still the same police that will prosecute the case. Remember the DPP advice that came up of recent, charging spending on the nurse for negligence. All right, hook or by crook, they are still the one in charge. If tomorrow they decided to charge Wunmi for this negligence as well, they will still be the one. But I'm still looking at the movie.
So spending is still going to Corona inquest.
Spending attends today as just normal attendant like I and others, but it was not called for any other set of witness or any form of information or anything. You get it? But the point is,
Ishara refused to call spending name.
No, she didn't refuse. She said this is, whatever she said today, let's believe is her own account. She's giving her own testimony. This is what she knows. It might not go down well with us because we sense some atom of lies, some atom of truth in it. You understand? Now, this is it. She said spending was not in the house when she's giving this injection and when all these things happen. Spending meets them at the hospital. You get it? Spending said when he came out that he left Mohbad inactive on Monday night. All of a sudden, she said it was the trauma that makes him say it Monday night, that it was Sunday midnight he left. Definitely for him to run away from Monday, he said Monday night, and we took exception to that something happened on Monday. This boy passed away allegedly on Monday.
Monday, yes.
Now
Arifa.
all of a sudden he need to put up something, and he came back to say it was the trauma that makes him to say it was on Monday he left. No, he left midnight on Sunday around 2 a.m. when they got home, because his house is trackable. Why are you running away from that Monday? Definitely something terrible happened on Monday that you don't want to be involved. Now another thing, Darusha also claimed immediately they got home on Monday, Sunday midnight stroke Monday, that 2 a.m. He also left to his area. Mind you, Darusha is not living around Orchard. Do you understand? He also left. Car school. How you doing? It's been a long time. Where have you been? These are my gifters. Where have you been? How are you doing? You know, it's confusing. These people are not telling the truth. We just need to know that they are not telling the truth. But we, oh my word, cars, beats. Thank you, my brother. We're not saying what they are saying is right or wrong, but they are giving us impression that they are liars. You get it? They are giving impressions that they are liars. So these people need to be recalled for proper cross-examination. And as of now, the magistrate is extremely ready. She said if possible, he's going to continue the coroner every Friday till she gets to the root of the whole matter. Isn't that a
Very
good
good.
point,
Very
a valid
good.
point?
Yeah, very good point.
So I celebrate her over that. For her to say if possible, she want the coroner inquest to keep coming up every Friday till she gets to the root of what she wants. So we are happy we have something at hand. Now we can reason on one or two. Then we know where we are heading to. Do you understand? Ice Ward, do you have anything to say, to add or to subtract? I think she's on bed already sleeping. Ayanfe, are you available? Do you have anything to say? No, also. Well, I really appreciate everybody for this little tip I give. By tomorrow, we are coming out to give more details, more insights, more explanation. By then,
Yeah,
I
we need to go
will
home
don
and think.
refresh my
And think smart.
I will don review my energy by that time. I really understand and I really thank you all the gifters. Generous Queen, I really appreciate you, ma. More blessings. I really thank you. Mariani, where is my coin? I'm going home. Mariani, where are you? I'm going home. Yeah, by 4 p.m. By 4 p.m. today, we'll be coming out live. We'll reason together and we put things together and all that.
What time
Generous
is Nigeria?
4 p.m. Nigerian time is going to be 3 p.m. UK time. Trying to consider America, I think there should be around 8 or 9 in the morning in American time.
No, 9 a.m.
Aha.
So right now it's 6:30. This is West Coast. West Coast is 6:38.
So it should be around that particular time. Nobody even give me a cap with mustache. General Queen, I really appreciate you. More blessing. God bless you. And God stands with you.
One cap with mustache.
And I dey like that cap where they give me mustache here. I dey like her. So I really thank you, General Queen. She really makes me happy. She just cut off little thing in my heart. Do you understand? I just kind of wow. General Queen, I really appreciate you. Thank you so
I
very
think
much.
someone sent you that cap.
No. Now only art they give me, they never give me the cap. General Queen has been giving me art. You understand? Thank you so very much, everybody. Mariani, where are you? This girl won't make I fight her. She did there, they laugh me now. They look me, they laugh. She was just laughing at me. Mariani, you are just laughing at me. I no talk again. All right. Thank you so very much, everybody. We're gonna call
Arifa,
it a
thank
day
you for
here.
coming. Next time, I'm going to learn how to open my gift. They block my account, TikTok.
No problem, mommy. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. All right, everybody. We really, it's very long day. We've been at the Corona Inquest talk show. We come back sorting one or two issues out. I'm a bit exhausted. Even Mama T said I should inform her when I'm about to close the show. She's coming to say her mind. She's angry. No. Put the anger aside. Go to bed. Have a very sound sleep. You don't need all that. I really appreciate everybody, and may God continue to be with you all. Tomorrow is another day. We'll be coming out to give an insight concerning what Feisha Ogedengbe narrated at the court. And if possible, we're going to invite somebody special who's going to put more light on all the whole matter. I'm still talking to the person. I pray the person agrees to talk to us so the person can come up. I really appreciate you all. We call it a day here. I love you all. More blessings to the gifters, more blessings to the viewers, more blessings to the commenters. And for those that has no choice, those that did not love us, but they did not get choice, God just put us there. Man, just go listen to the fool. Wait till you get to talk. I really appreciate you too. May God be with you all. My brother, I love you. Till tomorrow, till today, in America till tomorrow, in UK later today, in Nigeria later today, and some other part of the world. I really appreciate you all. Good night and have a wonderful night's sleep.